Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review in Summoner's War. We are on Sorry, I have no clue how to pronounce that name. This account is a Patreon, obviously, because account reviews are only being offered to Guardian and Up Patreons right now. And frankly, it's an extremely early account. I'm saying this based off of his current rune status and also the power-up status of each rune. I actually did look at the grind status and such, so I might be wrong in a way. He told me that he wants to get better in guild content, and right now for me guild content is mainly Siege, and then I guess a glimpse of World Guild Battle because obviously the rewards did get better, so some people do care about it. So because of that, I did take a look at his Siege defenses real quick, and I've noticed flaws right off the bat. There are problems. Let's check out the record together. I guess he wasn't happy when I frankly told him in the first glance. I told him that, wow, this account is a very extremely low level account. He wasn't happy with that, but we could determine that together and agree or disagree regarding my statement. You guys could agree that this is an extremely low level account, or disagree saying that this account is not even close to low level. He's at the very least a mid-level account. From his record, it tells us that he got F2 in Arena. Guess he's not playing RTA because that's a Challenger 2 record. Special League is also F1, and he's in a G1 Siege but a P2 World Guild Battle, so I'm gonna effectively say maybe like a P3 guild. He's doing 12 normal and hard, which is great. The account was created for 2,600 days. He did tell me that he has rested for 3-4 years. We could say that he's been playing for at least 1,500 days, right? And in that amount of time, let's see how much he's gotten done on the account. Obviously, the first 1,500 days will make less of an improvement than the more recent 1,500 days, assuming of the update and stuff. If he has taken a break in the beginning, he would have gotten a lot done in the latter stages, in the latter years. But if he played in the beginning and then rested the latter years, then I'm pretty sure the improvement he's gotten is going to be a lot less. He's doing Abyss hard stuff. Ooh, Necropolis is only the 10th floor. He's doing Steel Fortress. Well, actually no. These are all the 10th floor, they're not the Abyss Hard floor. So he's actually just running GB Abyss Hard and DB Abyss Hard, which is fine. You should only create a small number of dungeons because I don't think you should be farming this, that, here, and there. If you know what you're lacking, I'll make a team for that dungeon and just focus on a dungeon or two because that will allow you to make a safe team plus a fast team to speed up your improvement. I'm guessing that he thinks that he's lacking in the speed and also violent runes. So that's why he has these two dungeons running, which I think is good. Let's take a look at the box. We did see one LD5. Let's go look at the LD5 first. For Dark, no LD5 there. He does have the Truffle, which is a very good unit in Siege. No Dark Siri though. I think Truffle is good paired with Dark Siri with the AoE strip and then AoE defense break and pushback. Sadly, he does not have that. For Light, he does have Ella, which is a cool LD5. Not the best, but definitely cool and fun. And then he has Kinky, which is good in low-level Siege, so that's good. For Wind, you do have Pyeongchul, awesome. Let's see if you have the units to pair him up with. You have Tiana, you have Leo, great. Any other unit that's good for Siege? Okay, Zen's also good, but if you have only one Chandra, probably go with Chandra Pyeongchul. I mean, you could go with a different Pyeongchul team. You could use Chandra Zen +1 and then make a Pyeongchul team with like Carcano Pyeongchul. So we'll check that out. For Water, you don't have Chandra, but you do have more, so there's Speed Lead. So more Pyeongchul could also work, I guess. Not as good though. I'll probably just go Carcano Pyeongchul. And then more Zen could work, or even Mihang Zen. Mihang Zen probably a little better. But you do lack Water LD5s, it looks like. For Fire. Okay, Tessaria. Did you have Savannah? No Savannah. Rakan. Okay. And I'm guessing you do have Carcano. Okay. So seeing your box, I first will not make too many defenses, probably make 3, 4 max. You kind of want 2 nat 4 defenses and 2 nat 5 defenses. That's why 4. But if you don't really have the units, you could go 3. I wouldn't make more. I don't think it's really worth making like a random defense, even in low level. That really only works and is worth if you have high rune quality. But I think we could all assume right now that he's not going to have that high of a rune quality. Let's take a look at runes. I think first of all, you have to get in a habit of perfecting runes and start plus 15 runes, because this is very bad. And it looks like none of these runes are grinded. I'm hoping that this is just a placeholder, although it doesn't look like it. Okay, let's take a look at Swift speed. I'm seeing blue runes, guys. Are these plus 18 at the very least? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, 20 speed. 20 speed. I'm not gonna look into this too deeply. I think you guys all see it right now. What the problem is. I think he's right on farming GB Abyss hard. But if this is the same with violent runes, yeah, it's very similar. Oh, but he does have some decent runes here and there. I guess 2 runes. I'm hoping he's taking advantage of the rune event, because right now his rune quality is garbage. I've been getting some comments, especially when I review these low level accounts, talking about how these accounts are not as bad as I think, and I'm being too harsh. But I have to say this is probably one of the worst I've seen. I mean, I would say, you should, do R5, seeing the runes being not grinded. But I think most of these runes are not even worthy of grinds. Well, I'm pretty sure some are, but majority of them are very low in efficiency. I'd rather just tell him to keep farming. And I think, focusing on GB Abyss hard and DB Abyss hard is the right thing to do right now. Because this is bad. Oh man. Well, I'm pretty sure this is not what he wanted to hear. And I think the message is clear. Continue farming GB12 and also DB12. And then if you think you've gotten some better runes, then you could, obviously move on to R5, solo R5, or even solo R4. Just at the meantime, get some grinds, because if you want to make the best of what you currently have, you do need to grind them. And that's how you get better in Siege. If you want to help your guild in any way, especially defense-wise, grinding your defense is probably the easiest way to get an immediate improvement with what you have. Let's just go into Siege, and that's all we're gonna see. I'm going to give him some Siege defense options, some arena offense, some Siege offense options, and then tell him how he should utilize his runes on the offenses, and also how he should use his defenses and offenses to try to get more wins. So right now he's running 5 defenses. Let's just look at the runes. I want all of these to be on violent. Kinky can be on despair. If this is a trap, it could be on swift. But the generic build on these defenses are violent. On this one at the very least, right? So let's check it out. Violent, okay. Violent destroy. I'm not gonna bash it too much because we've seen his rune quality, and for his rune quality, I think it's a decent build. I really wish this was a crit rate build though. And we could already see that it could be better if these were all grinded. He could get so much more stats. I'm actually happy that you're plus 15 most of these runes. This is the only one that you're lacking. And you do also have artifacts on them, so that's good. This one, Swift. Okay, and it's not a trap. It's Swift, but it's not fast. So I'm guessing it's the HP rune. Oh my goodness, not even the HP rune. I am learning new things, guys. I am learning new things. So I think this should be on Violent at the very least. I like this tankiness. I like everything. I like the speed and stuff. It feels on Violent in this level. And then Kinky, Despair. Okay, like I said, I would be okay with that. It's not 100 res. I'm pretty sure if you get a gem here or there, you could get that. But it's very slow. I would want like plus 190 speed at the very least. Sorry, not plus 190. I would like 190 speed, so plus 90. And I will be okay with the tankiness. You could do much better, again, if these were grinded and plus 15. Oh my goodness. The defense itself is not that bad. However, if I do give you a recommendation, what I will do is run the Skogul variation because it's much easier to rune. I guess that's assuming if you had Skogul. Oh, you do? Yeah, I'll run the Skogul variation. Commune Vigor Skogul is very common in low level, and I think it still works against low level accounts. Even in high level, sometimes it works. But I do like Harmonia a little better because it brings in better sustain. So if you have Harmonia, you could try that too. That's one. Now this is a good one too, only if it was actually fast. Plus 165. This actually does work. Assuming that your Clara does move first and does get a stun, so I'm not gonna bash it too much. This is a working defense, so let's say in your level. Well, it got actually we could still check it, right? Defense log. 2-2, yeah, it does work. What did this get? 0-1. I will just take off the defenses that I really think that you shouldn't run. Like, I don't think you should run this. This is not, yeah, Chandra. I think running it with the Carcano variation is much better. And if you do that, I think you can also use it in offense very well. The last one is the question. You have fire, you have wind, you want a water unit. You could even try Lulu here. Or Praha even. Yes. Something like that. And then here, you could do the Mieng Zen. Although your Swift runes aren't that great. Well, that's why you have to utilize the better speed lead. I'll run these two as the 5-star defenses. And then these two, I guess, for the 4-star defenses. I would want the Harmonia Vigor Skogul. And you could use the Kinky on something else. I don't like it too much, since I know you don't have the fast Swift runes. If anything, 1 will be the best. And then even that wouldn't be as quick. But you could try building 2 and see how it goes. And then I'll go 2 of these defenses as tanky defenses. And remember, first and foremost, you will use these 4 defenses as offenses. Because they will have your best runes, right? They will have your best runes, so make sure that you put these on your offense list. And try to bring it in a team that you definitely know that are either slower or is a bruiserish battle. A bruiserish battle means that it is more of a 50-50. Technically it's a 60-40, and the 40 is on your side because defenses have a higher proc rate, but you did give it your best runes. You did give it your best runes, so you're hoping for the best runes to work. Yeah, see these offenses, they're kind of weird. This one I like. This one I like. This one I like is okay. This one is weird. Like, I think rather than this, I would put in your defenses. And they will do better. I mean, it looks like you were trying to do that because I think this was your defense. This too. Similar. Okay. This one I like. And also remember, let's say you're using this. I'm hoping that this Swift set is being shared. That has to be the fastest one with this route. It's not. They have like their own Swift set. I think that's a waste, especially on your level, or actually it's not efficient because you're technically spreading out your Swift runes, which eventually are making them all slower than what they could really be. So I'd rather just make one Swift set that's fast as possible and then share them around. And then you tune the other 2 units in that team with that Swift set. I have a video on it. I hope you watch that. And it shows you a few offenses that are a speed team. You just switch out that one Swift set across those teams so that you have the most efficient Swift set on your offense, which is really important, especially as you go up higher in Siege, because people have crazy Swift runes. You can't even guarantee that your best Swift set will be outspeeding these defense units. And if you start spreading your Swift runes out, then there's no way you could go into those defenses. Anyhow, that's it for this account review. I think you have a lot to do. I will run these 4 defenses. I again still hesitant on telling you to run this. But I think these other two will do decently well as 5-star defenses, especially this one. Like, this one doesn't have to be too fast. I think if you make it tanky enough, it'll be good. And this one, the Zen has to be fast, so I hope you could focus your Swift Rune on this defense first, and then work on with whatever you have left. You have to get in the habit of re-runing your stuff and taking runes from everything each season when you're re-runing. If you find yourself re-runing units with whatever is in the inventory, you're never going to find the best build, or you're never going to find yourself seeing an improvement in certain builds, because one best rune is on this unit and another best rune is going to be on a different unit. Eventually, all your best runes are going to be on a different set, causing the entire set to be mediocre altogether. So you'll need to get on your desk, on your phone, or on swap at the end of the season and start running these builds to make sure that you could consolidate all your best runes onto certain units and see what the real improvement is. But before that, I think the real problem is with your base rune quality. They're very low. You'll need to get working on that. I think I would continue on farming a little bit of even R4, solo R4, or if you can do R5, solo R5, so you can grind at least your offense units and defense units. That's like the very minimum that you should grind. Even if the build itself, or even if the rune itself doesn't look like it's a good rune, you should still grind it because it is on the unit that is on defense or offense. And those are the only things that will give you a higher chance to either win in defense or either you win in offense. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, guys. I think this was one of the worst I've seen in a while. I know the account owner wasn't happy, but I do think giving him a straightforward answer, giving him a wake-up call, telling him that his runes still need a lot of work is the point of reviews like this, because I hope he doesn't get discouraged. I mean, everybody had a point. It's just that people that take it in well enough decides to sit down and focus a dungeon. People's determination and focus is no joke. If you focus on something, you're bound to improve. Yes, a lot of people say, dude, it's RNG. I've been, running this for days, for weeks. I still haven't gotten the improvement. For him, it's going to be relatively easy because, getting even a plus 18 speed hero rune is going to be a big improvement if he gets it in every slot. So I think he will find the joy in getting those runes, getting that improvement, and then we will see that being reflected on his account after he grinds those and put them on the defenses, consolidating the builds, everything he does what I told him to. I think he'll definitely see the improvement there.